SCHÜTZ offers a new, complete solution for maximum cleanliness, safety, and economy for all products that need to be stirred or homogenized in the supply chain. The single-use system consists of EcoBulk and an integrated SCHÜTZ impeller and does not have to be opened even during stirring. It remains closed and sealed from filling to discharge. Compared to reusable containers and external stainless steel agitators, contamination risks are completely eliminated and costs are significantly reduced. Always a brand new inner container and stirrer. The material of the components that come into contact with the filling product is free from silicones. No time-consuming and error-prone cleaning before the next use. No need to open the container to insert or remove the agitator. No product contact also means clean hands, clean container, and clean working environment. The SCHÜTZ impeller guarantees excellent stirring results. The filling products are gently homogenized without foaming. Sediments are completely incorporated. The specially designed agitator has wings that rise up as the drive increases in speed. The SCHÜTZ impeller is integrated in the EcoBulk through the screw cap. The drive is attached to the agitator via a steel shaft, which is inserted into the hollow impeller shaft. The impeller is available for all EcoBulk variants with filling volumes of 1,000 and 1,250 liters. If the SCHÜTZ impeller is supplied as a spare part, then the impeller shaft first has to be attached to the screw cap. However, as a rule, the SCHÜTZ impeller is pre-fitted in the filling opening of the selected EcoBulk before delivery. Depending on the filling process and container configuration, the impeller is wrapped or unwrapped. There are different ways of filling the IBC. If the IBC has a DN225 screw cap, it can be unscrewed and pushed to the side. Or the impeller is removed completely. To avoid contamination, it should be wrapped. Once the container has been filled, it can be unwrapped and inserted. The screw cap, which was either pushed to the side or removed completely, should then be replaced and tightened with a correct torque. Alternatively, the container can be filled safely and easily through an additional opening, ideally from the bottom up. This prevents the contents from foaming up or the danger of a brush discharge for flammable products. This has the advantage that the screw cap and the impeller remain untouched and factory sealed. After filling, the plug is closed again with the correct torque. The bung can also be used for the easy removal of samples and for adding ingredients. Power is transmitted from the drive to the agitator via a steel shaft, which is inserted into the hollow impeller shaft and forms a force-locked connection with the hub. The steel shaft must be configured to fit the specific combination of container and drive. The top adapter and the overall length of the steel shaft are defined by the specification of the drive that is being used. The geometry of the connector at the bottom of the shaft is defined by SCHÜTZ. We can pass on all the necessary dimensions and specifications to the drive manufacturer so that they can make a shaft that fits precisely. To insert the impeller shaft, first remove the seal cap. Then unscrew the plug and remove it. Don't forget to remove the alveolite seal. Now insert the steel shaft as far as it will go. Turn it until it clicks into place and push it in firmly. It is easy to check whether the connection is secure. Simply lift up the steel shaft with the SCHÜTZ impeller. If it is in place, it will be held in the shaft hub. Now the impeller can be attached to the drive. To do this, lift the steel shaft approximately 35 millimeters and attach it securely to the connector. The impeller must hang freely in the screw cap. If it touches the bottom or the sides, this can cause material abrasion, which can compromise the quality of the filling product. For the purposes of illustrating how the impeller works, this configuration shows a transverse agitator with a drive coupling. The impeller can be easily used with most standard top-mounted transverse systems and stand agitator drives. Set the outer conductor or phase of the drive to clockwise rotation. As a rule, speeds of 350 revolutions per minute and a maximum torque of 100 Newton meters at the shaft should not be exceeded under any circumstances. Specific application or safety questions concerning the drive, for example the torque, the use of X zones, or with flammable liquids with a flash point of less than 60 degrees Celsius, should be discussed with a drive manufacturer. The stirring process can start as soon as the wings of the impeller have been fully immersed in the filling product. Switch on the drive and gradually increase the speed until the required speed has been reached. Depending on the product, the impeller will open even at low speeds of 60 to 80 revolutions per minute after a short time. As a rule, but depending on the product, low speeds of up to 200 revolutions per minute should be used with the SCHÜTZ impeller. This gently homogenizes the product and avoids introducing air into the product, which can cause bubbles or foam. Sediments, even in the corners of the container, are fully stirred. The optimum speed and duration of the stirring process depends on the filling product. The presence on the surface of the product of slight waves that extend out to the sides of the container indicates optimum homogenization. On no account should the maximum speeds be exceeded. Precautions should be taken when using the impeller in X zones or with flammable filling products with a flash point of less than 60 degrees Celsius. These can be found on the orange label on the top plate of the IBC or in the additional information in the operating instructions for the impeller. Once the contents have been stirred, the product can be discharged as usual. If the impeller is still connected to the agitator drive, the small gap between the impeller shaft and the screw cap is sufficiently wide to ventilate the container. If the drive has already been removed, then the screw cap must be opened, or the optional 2-inch plug must be opened to ensure adequate ventilation. After stirring has been completed, the steel shaft can be easily removed from the impeller shaft by gently pulling on it. As it does not come into contact with the filling product, it can be used straight away with the next impeller without cleaning. The used EcoBulk can be collected for environmentally friendly reconditioning by the SCHÜTZ ticket service. To use this service, ensure that the container is firmly closed. The impeller stays inside the IBC. You can find all the information you need to book this service on the form attached to the IBC or on our website. Do you have any further questions about the SCHÜTZ impeller and how to use it? Get in touch. We will be happy to help.